Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Okay, right. And this is Lymarn's channel, and this video is about my GDCP project. And later, I'm give you guys a simple self-introduction, and then we'll focus back on my main project. And now, here we go. I'm a boy, a fabulous boy, you can tell from this picture, but I'm not always that gorgeous most of the time. I'm either in the middle of trying to finish my homework or addicted to creating my art, just like this. Actually, before I enter Kingston, as a science student, I never experienced such a study life like this. This is my graduation photo for my undergraduate degree, and then, yeah, that's me. My major was industrial design. In China, it's more like an engineering major, but it also requires some drawing skills, like sketching and ability of layout. And I tried to find some pictures that are related to this major through my social media that I posted before. But besides numerous selfies and some manga style art that I created before, nothing left. But you can still see those enthusiastic from myself from those pictures. And after working for a while, yeah, you can see these two pictures. I got a better ability to control lines and figures. Yeah. Anyway, after I studied this major, I gradually found industrial design limited my thoughts, and what I was creating ultimately was just a simple product, and it didn't value any self-expression. And then my mind just said, give me a break. So I quit it and I chose to study illustration. First, I'm not familiar with illustration, so I spent some money to learn some basic lessons, browsing pictures and get familiar with some artists, then rush to create my portfolio. The driving force had me to make the portfolio during that time was just painting. So now I look back and see that portfolio was just created purely by enthusiasm, and I didn't have an ability to make a project efficiently. And I can see that there are a lot of amateur parts needed to refine and a big problem about my layout. And the logical of a program needed to be clearly, but I can't do that either. And all these are what I learned after a year of study. But good news, I love drawing and making attempts. I think my style is truly influenced by Schiller and James Jean, which I'll talk about that later. And anyway, so for now, what I learned I needed to refine is the logical sequence of my project and how to express my thoughts efficiently and clearly, and also the layout too. So there was still a lot of parts for me to improve, but at that time I didn't realize how much I needed to gain and how exhausting it would be. Most of the time I was traveling in London and was totally relaxed, touring exhibitions and some architecture until the first task I did, a storyboard. I thought I had drawn it well, but when I got my feedback, it was completely out of place. Quote from Paul.
I think you appear to be working on developing your own story. You should be better organized and have the work present as a storyboard.
Oh my god!
So it was only then that I slowly began to realize my problems. But good news is that I gradually knew the direction I should work on. So many of my problems were improved in last term's portfolio. And the most important part of which I think is a logical order, organization, and a clear layout. And a logical way of thinking has made me work more efficiently, and therefore I felt more easy during the process of making the portfolio. And yeah, from these pictures you can easily saw my progress.
Nice.
Okay, having said all of this, I would like to talk about my ambition. This because when I was talking with Matt about this project, and he suggested me that I should show my ambition in the video, and then I thought, okay, I'll do that. So first of all, my ambition is I want my painting become a symbol that can represent me. Like I said about Schiller and James Jane, they are both artists with strong style. And nowadays, illustration can collaborate with so many different industries like fashion, furniture, advertising, streaming media, and artists who are appreciated by these industries all have a strong or a unique style or symbolism. And you could also say they are authors. So what I'm looking for next is a balance between commercial and style. Commercial is totally important to everybody, but I also think without my own style, if I lose my style, I can be easily forgotten and replaced. So I'm trying to keep the balance by utilizing this semester's projects. And through this course also helped me cultivate a habit of accumulating ideas all the time. And I found that I recorded a lot of life moments and ideas about my thoughts. These are my sketches about these 3 months. Some of them are just diaries, some of them are just feelings, and some of them just my emotions. I just enjoy painting everything surrounding me.
Nice.
Well, like I said before, I don't want to be an illustrator that can be easily replaced or have a common style. I want to be able to help people notice my work and myself. So the first step is to get more and more people to see me, to know me. And social media has to be used in place, including Ins and Little Red Book. And lately I've been surprised by some of people who are graffiti artists, like my recent post on Ins, and it feels so good. Also, I already gained 1,548 fans on Little Red Book. I wish I could have more and more people notice me and my work. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I think I still like experiences. So hopefully in the future I can be seen by more people, and I also be able to produce project maturely. And I also wish that in the future, Paul and Greg, I wish you could give me some more solid advice for my career development, which is crucial for me. And for the last part, I will show you guys the process of making my capstone project, mainly about Zine booklet. Since the studio was too crowded and needed to make appointments, and I don't want to bother myself, so I printed images and pasted them by myself. And I printed out the front and back covers, which you have seen in the capstone portfolio. And then I cut them into the correct size, and I choose double-sided tape to stick them up because it won't crease the paper and strong. And then I just stuck them up one by one, then folded them. I think the product is pretty good. And okay, so that's it for my video, and it's all about fun and pleasure, and I hope you enjoy watching. Bye.